Hello everybody, welcome to my video. Today we are going to look at another VBA macro. Hope everybody is doing good, so let's jump into it. First, let me show you, I have my task. I want to write this date on these cells. Specifically, I want to jump one day and write it. That is my rule because I just wanted to jump one day and write it. Since it is 8th August, I want to write it on 9th August. That can be adjusted, but in my requirement, I need to do that. Let me show you how I am going to do that. I am going into developer and run my macro. Today, what I am going to do is, I am going to walk through that code with you. Let's say if I delete this and write it again for you to see. We got it written on our cells. See, we can it had been written. So what I'm going to do today is show you how to get this done. Maybe you can apply for your worksheet so that you will be able to do your task better. These data entry jobs, mundane jobs, you will be able to quickly automate using VBA. So for that, I am going to Visual Basic window. Here it is, and in module 1 I have my macro. Let me show you what is in that. So I have added a name here, you can see. So first I am declaring my variables. First one is a range. I want to declare my date range, which is this. I want to declare this range starting from T. This data range I am going to declare. Secondly, I have to set my offset. That is for that jumping up one day. If you make it 0, you will be writing on the same date. So then first date column number. That means I am setting another variable. We'll see how we are going to use it. See, in the second pay rule, we are seeing that this variables are appearing. Right now, I am setting my date range. Range cells 1 means the first row, 20 means T column, and again first row to the end. So that means this is how I define my range as this one. So I am setting this range because I am going to search this date on this row to identify the row value, column number, and then I am going to load it to that column, and then relevant row will be picked and written on the right column. All right, like we do in here. I want to write this number to here. All right, now I am going back. This is a simple code, anybody can write it. I'll add my code in my description, so you will be able to pick it from there and modify it to your requirement. All right, now I have set my data range, and then date column range selected. Now I have selected it, right? Then I am going to define my another variable. It's a cell. Now let me show you what I am going to do is, first I am going into this column. I want to go through each one of these and write one by one. So first I am starting with this column and this is how we select that column. For each C in the range, this is my table column. It says cut plan values FAB OTT. All right. So this is my FAB table name is cut plan values, right? So that is how we defined it. Then I am moving into next level. So if now is date is then, now this date if there is a date loaded in this C, in the first line it says 8th August. We put it and we will start working on that. Let me show you once I explain the code. I'll run through once, then you will be able to see. All right. Then now I am selecting my date range again, which we have defined earlier. Now we have 8th August here. We have date range here. Then I am trying to find this C in my date range, which we have defined. If we can't find, now VBA is searching C in this range. If we can't find that date, it will move out, right? So it will give an error and move to next step. So here we are trying to find. Now once you find it, what we are going to do? There is another if statement here. What we have done is we wanted to skip if there is a date, let's say active cell column, right? Now active cell column would be currently this one, right? If we mistakenly get this one, and we might be writing all over here as well, which will destroy my whole report. So what we are going to do is we are going to avoid that if something happens mistakenly. So if that is true, let's say 19 means 19th column is here. This is the 19th column. You can see. So this is the 19th column. All right. Now you can see 19 columns. See 19 columns. So I want to write only cells after the 20th column. So that matter I am putting a validation here. It will proceed only when it is bigger than 20th. That means it is in date range, right? Then I am going to pick my cell C row, right? That means I have to write the same cell row as this, because you can't write this date's quantity in here. So what I am going to do is I am going to pick the cell. For that I am using C row. C row means this one, right? Now I have found C row plus active column plus offset days 1. I have set here 1. So I am jumping 1 day. All right. Then I am going to define what the value that I am going to write. All right. Here what I have done is C is this. C is this. I want to write this value. So I am offsetting -3 and giving the value here. See, you can see -3. Same cell. There is no movement in that row part. There is only -3 row columns from C address, right? So it will be written. Once it is finished, it will move to next C. Next C means this one. So let's run once and see how it looks like. So if you want to run a macro line by line, you will have to use F8. See, once I press F8, you will see it is getting highlighted and there is this arrow appearing. Where am I? So let's see. Now we have loaded the offset days 1, 20 as my column number, starting date range. Now you can see there is nothing until we load it, right? Now see, C is nothing. Let's see what will happen once I push F8 once again. Now what? We have loaded our 8th August, right? Now let's see how it works. Now what? Now C has been loaded with 8th August. Now it is found no error, so it is moving further. Now see what will happen. Active column is 132. That means 8th August found in 132 column, right? And offset 1, that is bigger than 19, so it will proceed. Now what? Now 133rd row column, we are going to write it. C row means C row is 2. Second row, I am going to write second row 133rd column, and let's see, we got 3250 here, and F8 once more, it is written. You can see it has been written here, right? Let's see what will happen next. Now C has moved further. Now you can see, now C is 5th August, which is my second value. Likewise, it will run until you finish the process. You can run it everything by clicking this one at once. If not, you can stop it by clicking this stop button, and so that's it. So I am running it and I am closing it. I'll post this code for you so that you can use it in your work and modify it for your work, so you will be able to improve your efficiency when you are doing these type of tasks. And if you like our videos and contents, do follow us, like us. Bye for now.